recently I've been seeing some discourse about how it's unacceptable for you to be knitting in a place where you should be giving your entire attention to something or somebody. And maybe for work that is true, like we could say that, even though for hundreds of years that was not the case. Recently though, what I'm talking about specifically, I saw a video of a woman come up on TikTok, and she said that if she is hanging out with a friend and they bring their knitting with them, then what was even the point? Because you aren't devoting your full attention to her, and God forbid can't listen to her when you guys are talking or speak when you're having a conversation. And I just thought that this was rather ridiculous, because this whole idea of paying attention and that it's undivided, unfiltered attention with nothing else happening is very new and rather ridiculous. I also see professors talk about how students who bring knitting or something like that, they aren't paying attention to their classes and their lectures, etc. But the whole idea that you can't focus or are not paying attention, you're distracted when knitting or crocheting or embroidering is a very new concept, because women would bring their knitting, their embroidery, their crocheting, bits and pieces of sewing to church, to meetings, to lectures for years and years. Church specifically for a very long time. This is because you only have a limited amount of time during the day to be able to mend clothing, make clothing, things like that. We've kind of circled back to that phenomenon where people are working over 40 hours a week. Time is finite, and it's even more precious because we have so little time for ourselves. So if your friend brings her knitting with her to your get-together, she's paying attention to you. And in fact, in a lot of other women's cases, I'm more likely to spend more time hanging out with you and staying out longer if I have my knitting or project with me. It calms me, it makes me feel more comfortable, and I'm actually able to pay better attention when I have it with me. People with ADHD are able to focus better when they're doing something with their hands. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on, is knitting in get-togethers disrespectful? In my opinion, absolutely not.